I have a go at another Venice, small Venice painting. Most of my Venice, when I do them, are based on Antoine Bouvard. He was a brilliant French impressionist, died many years ago. But his family still paint like him, and I assume that his views are fairly accurate. I don't copy them. I just take a bit from here and a bit from there and make composite and paint Venetian backwaters, just to make a painting, really, create a piece of art rather than a copy of a photograph. This one I've just done. This is a tribute to Laszlo Ritter. Turn it out so you can actually see that. I just call this Early Morning Mist in Venice. It's in a frame. It's only a small one, 10 by 8. So I'll take it out of that. Hopefully I'll be able to put another one back in it in about an hour or so, or 45 minutes or so. So there's my palette, getting a bit of a mess now. So we've got orange, alizarin crimson, light red, no, cadmium red, ultramarine, cerulean, burnt sienna, a bit of burnt umber, bit of green, sap green, yellow, cadmium yellow, and yellow ochre. So I'll just rough in some. I'm going to find my brush. Right. I'll just rough in the buildings and I'll paint the sky afterwards, and some foliage, some trees in the bits of garden would be available in Venice. I do most of my sketching, early sketching, just quick designs with these graphite pencils, solid graphite. They're really good. Now I've lost my colour. Right, okay, so let's put in a bit of sap green, bit of red in it, just a bit of foliage, so a bit of dark, red, blue, yellow. Let's put some coming down over the wall. So sun's coming down here, I think. So we put shadow side there. Okay, that'll do for that. Just rough. And we've got some more foliage around here. We put that in slightly lighter, just a bit of ochre with that. Don't aim for any realism at this stage. I'm going to put a bit of a poplar here. But staying within the wall. Okay, and we've got shadow in here. Right, let's do some walls now. It's quite difficult trying to sort out a colour for those roofs. So we don't want them too red, but sienna burnt sienna is probably a better colour than the Venetian red or light red, which was invented to paint these sort of roofs. Our gable up here. A window there. There's a tower. Put that in. It's sort of an orangey red. I'll do that. Varied colours. Don't have everything flat. You don't want flat colours. Right, we'll put it in. I'll paint the sky around this. So a bit of a shadow colour on the side here. a bit of a roof on that. That'll do for a minute. Looks a bit like a lighthouse, but we'll change all that. We'll add the ochres and stuff, a bit of red, a bit of ochre, a bit of white. Plenty of colour in this wall here. Nice bit of sun catching. And we're bringing some shadowy colours down the bottom there. So we'll give that a bit of a spray again. Keep it all fluid. I'll put windows in afterwards and let it dry off a bit. And we've got a nice mauvey sort of shadow colour coming down here. I don't really use straight edges or anything. I guess the verticality of all of this. Okay, so let's go to the other side now and put in those buildings. These don't exist. Well, these don't. This is sort of, but it's an impression of Venice. A bit of orange, a bit of ochre, and let's just and nice and bright on the other side of that. Look how quick that's drying. I've got a good spray. Better. Venetian chimneys, they're very ornate. Oh dear, down the top there. The Venetian chimneys are very ornate. Right, okay, let's put these walls in now, just quickly. cerulean and a bit of alizarin gives a good shadow sort of colour on a shadowy wall. Going to put a gondola in there. Right, let's put a bit of that shadowy green back in there. Remember that green and, or at least viridian and ultramarine. Wow, damn. Sorry about that. I'm working quite. I've got a large room here, but I'm working in a sort of cramped part of it, mainly because my camcorder is right-handed, not left-handed. So I've got everything on the right, with the camcorder in between me and it. So I'll just squeeze out a little bit of viridian. I like that. This makes a lovely, rich, warm dark. Oh dear, look. Right, I'll clean the brush. Well, let's put in a. Well, I'll just do that wall there, and then we can start going for a bit of detail. Put that shadow colour in there. We want lost and found. Just drag that over there. That's a shadow cast by the tree. I'll put some more of that in there. Right, okay. So this one's catching a bit of light. I'm going to put a bit of shadow in. A bit of detail in there, a bit of a gate to the back garden. Right, and at this stage we're just roughing in. So I'm going to put in some sky now. So a nice bit of, there's a bit of viridian, a bit of alizarin, not alizarin, cerulean. Get a bit of a greeny, ochre sky, a bit of we want to cover up the edges, but then we can reinstate them. It's all this lost and found. Hopefully that tower is dry now, and it won't lift when I paint over it. I'm going to put a bit of detail on the horizon. I hope that shows. Touch of yellow ochre, just to warm up the sky a little bit. Ah, that picked up. Carry the other side of that tower. And that's quite a nice sky. Now, water. I'm going to put it at sort of a bluish, a blue, greeny. That's alizarin, not alizarin, cerulean, and just put a basic colour on. We're going to change it. This is all shadow here. Right, we can start stiffening up a bit on these colours on the left hand side round here. So a bit of ochre. I don't use raw sienna with the opaque, well, the thick mediums. I use the ochre, watercolour with raw sienna, and sorry, I got lost in what I was saying then. An age thing, right? We can put some detail into that, but I want this shadowy colour. I'm going to have to change my membrane. You can use cadmium red with the Viridian. Get this dark. I can pick out some lights. Just get that down over the edge here. And when that's dry, I can put some lights in. So we'll just get the darks in on here. Let's warm up some of that. It doesn't really look like a tree, does it? So let's make it a bit greener. A bit white in there. Now there's a little bit of shadow in there, so let's right, I want that shadowy colour, but keep your fingers out of the painting. But I've got to just get those colours right around that tower now. So it's just a bit of ochre in the sky over this. Oops. Looks like I've actually gone around the edge, isn't it there? Right, okay, that'll do. Let's just go back onto that roof. Bit of dark down there. Got a sort of a light guttery sort of. Just soften down there a bit. So some breaks in the tree there. We can put in a few twigs. Right, let's get some windows in. Just using a 1/2 inch brush for this. Now I want some dark. Just in here. Just want that light to coming through just to show, but it's nearly just some sunlight. Keep it rough is the advice. Catching the windows here, just catching a bit of sunlight. Can put some down here. Right, I can only do a sort of an approximate thing. I'm using a large brush here considering the size of the board. Now I'll get a bit of a lighter colour here. I do. Right, let's just do some work on that tower now. Couple of windows. Right, I'll bring that orangey, darky orangey colour, shadowy, down here a little bit. Right, okay, let's do a bit on this other side now. I'll still use that alizarin with the Viridian. I'll put some windows on that terrace now. Oops. No, that's not very good. Right, that's just a little bit too dark, that wall. So let's lighten it up a little bit. nice light there, so I'm going to have to do something about that. So let's put another roof in here. No detail. Let's do that edge again there. I can't see whether that's vertical or not. You're better judge because you're sitting back on that. So I don't get in the way. That's right. So there's a lot of colour in that. I'm going to put just a little bit of. What I'll do, let's put some windows in there. Alizarin, Viridian. Just hinted at. No detail, just make it look as if you've got detail. Now, chimneys. Get some bit more light coming in that, because this is coming from behind that building, so there might be some light on it. So we'll just do a little bit of light on there. Right, let's just go a little bit of light in here. Warmy. Alright, let's do a bit of, well, I'll do a bit more than that and I'll go into the water and then we can titivate at the end. I want some lights coming around here. So I can counter change the dark edge of that wall. get it straight. Right, now we can get some nice dark in that wall. Right, I'll put a sort of a doorway in there. Then we've got some nice dark on the base of this wall. Warm some out there. Just showing some of the leaves, oops, coming over. Bit of yellow ochre on there. Probably to go a bit darker on those. On here. Just the alizarin and viridian, and a bit dark there, just pick that up. Bit of shadow. Right, okay, let's do some water now. Oh no, before I do, let's put a bit of a background. Probably just a little bit. So that's the distance. That's get it a little bit lighter, a bit of illusion in it as well. Catching the light. And then we can just go along with that alizarin and viridian. That's counts for a lot of gondolas and stuff. Well, I'm going to put gondolas in and some detail, but not quite really. Let's just that's it. Right, let's have a bigger brush. So I'm going to squeeze out some PVA glue, diluted quite a bit, and then we're going to just start plastering it on. Nice viridian, nice cerulean, and just keep working over. As this dries, you'll see. Hopefully, you'll see what happens to it. Because it's thin, it will start, hopefully to show some of the underlying colours. Now we've got quite a lot of dark shadow in here. Plenty of medium. Takes quite a time to do this, but once you've got your colours established, you can then start putting in reflections, and that turns it into water. I need some more Viridian. I keep these are the Wilco cheapo ones, £1.50 for a 200ml tube. They're very good, but they only do a limited range, which is a bit shame. With oil paint and alkyd resin, fast drying oil, this was much easier to do, but we've got plenty of shadow coming down here. So I can put the orange colours back on there. See what I'm doing? I'm just repeating in that what's above. I'm going to go darker, slightly darker. I'm going to put those in. And we've got a bit darker. I haven't forgotten my gondolas. Gondolas, I'm only going to indicate them, I'm not painting them as portraits as ever. We're painting in an impressionist style, which is more about suggestion than any detail, and we've got this dark reflection of these Okay, I hope you're not looking at the back of my neck. Alright, let's put that dark. put the orange of that, orangey reddy colour of that tower in. Then a nice light green. Right, let's get some nice light colour in from there. And I want some little bit of light for this. Right, now we can put in some of that colour here. Get these reflections above quite accurate. Now we can just modify that, and I can go over that with some blue ripples, but I want to put some more light in here now. It's the faintest of cerulean. More medium. And we can have some of these coming across, reflecting the sky rather than what's behind, because they're ripples. Oh, dip me pen in the orange, brush in the orange. Idiot. Look, just bring the ripples across. The we don't want white, we want sort of a sky colour. Some of that sky colour into these darker reflections. Right, let's have a bit darker, bit of viridian in with that. A bit of dark. So we're trying to make it look as if we're reflecting overhead now, where the sky will be darker. I'm not painting every ripple, I mean that's going to be ridiculous, but I want to just to give you the idea. Right, let's get some more flat colour in this area here where you would not see so many ripples. Touch of alizarin in there. We put the gondolas in, and then Right, gondolas, gondola brush. Right, let's have a dark, a bit of blue and a bit of red. Right, now we've got to put in a reflection for that. I'll put a, oh, I don't know. Right, let's put a white shot on here. Darkest, well, I'm going to use the alizarin and the viridian for my dark. Now, we imagine we've got a bit of a cloth to cover there. Very little detail on that, so it's a bit far away. Now we'll put in another gondola in front of that wall on the left. Right, we'll put a bit of a slightly shadowy coloured cloth on here. Just a little hint of that. Right. Right, now put some poles in, I think. Now some of these poles are sort of painted not quite right. Put in a couple of dark bits. Yeah. Just a few dots. Right, well that's all I'm going to do with that one. I'll put it in a mount. Make sure your brushes are clean though, otherwise you'll lose them. Bear with me, I've got the frame ready. Couple of, oops. So you can see the washing. That needs to be a little bit off of that. Right, bear with me. It doesn't quite fit the frame. Just sand a bit off the top. You see the cloud of dust? No, it doesn't quite fit on, but there it is. I'll varnish it and I'll photograph it. If you want to see it finished, well it is finished, but I'll have a look on Facebook. There's a link, I put a link on all the videos so you can see the still. Hope you enjoyed that. All I can say really is this needs a lot more work on it really to get the vibrancy, the difference between all the reflections of the sky and reflecting the overhead sky as well, because you're looking down. If you're looking down, you're looking high. If you're looking there, you're looking here. So that is an impression of a Venetian backwater again. Make them up, have fun with them. Don't try to be too clever with them and put all the detail. You can if you're really good, but it's very discouraging if you're a sort of an intermediate painter and you haven't yet developed the skill to copy photographically. I certainly haven't, so I don't do it. But there are people like Andrew Usher and my nephew Andrew Holden that are great at doing detail. Great eye. I can only paint rough. So paint rough if you haven't got great ability, and the impression. In other words, don't let the picture do all the talking. Leave a lot for the viewer to put in. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.